Been lost on my thugs. Gotta go hard. They got no choice, nigga. Be like the sound of my voice. I keep that pussy more, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's get to it, man.
Now, NWA had some of the most controversial lyrics ever. And it was something that, as a rapper, I defended you guys many a day in an interview just because I felt like if they censored you.
Boy, looking at Queen Latifah hair, all I smell is oil sheen and olive oil. Hey, but it look good, though. Look at that sleek, that shine. My bad. I grew up around a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to it.
They could censor me, they could censor everybody else.
True.
But the lyrics, people.
My fault, y'all. Y'all see that? It say UPN. Hey, this a throwback for real. Shout out to all my, you know what I'm saying, hood babies that grew up without no cable because they live with their granny. So we had to watch all the basic channels, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. Hey, we made it.
Who claim they glamorize violence, misogyny, be this, be that, you know, homophobia, whatever. How do you go from, because you did grow up in like a middle class kind of family, two parents, brothers, you know, how did you go from that to writing all of that kind of stuff? And was that just kind of an image sort of thing or just something to rhyme about? Or was it, did you really feel like that? And do you feel like that now?
I mean, growing up 17, 18 years old, you know, you don't have a lot of understanding that you do when you get, you know, I'm 30 now, so I've been doing this for a while. So,
Bob tripping. He promoting next Friday. You see it on the shirt. And dang, man, you know, bro 30 in this clip. I'm 31. That's crazy.
when you're young, you coming straight from the heart.
Right.
You know, everything was from the heart. It was the situation that we was in. You know, the neighborhood, you know, when you look at it from the outside, it seemed cool, but in the 80s when cocaine came in the neighborhood, it was real bad. So to speak on it was my way of releasing, my way of not, you know, building up the anger inside and going to do something crazy. You know, I just used it in a creative way and did raps about it. And you know, a lot of people loved it because I was speaking of the pain that they was going through and the pain that, you know, most of us are all going through.
Well, for us over here on the East Coast, I personally didn't know anything about gangs, and that if NWA wouldn't have made the kind of records they made, I really would have known that LA was in that situation, that the West Coast was like really at war in its own neighborhoods. Like, you guys kind of gave us an education and gave the whole, I think, world probably an education in a certain way. And for as much maybe violent stuff or whatever, keeping it real on that stuff, you were political at the same time. You kind of would get into like social issues. You would like build on things in your records. What made you want to kind of take that stance on it?
Well, see,
first, man, you know, I let it play a little bit, but she said something really important, bro. Like, anything, any type of energy in life, whether it's financial energy, just communication, all the various types of ways to relay information is essential, dog. Like it can be used however you want to use it, for good or bad. And she was saying with her growing up on the East Coast, you know, they didn't know about the gang cultures, and, you know, they didn't know that black people were at war with each other, and, you know, how crazy it was. So Ice Cube with NWA, they used their communication skills to relay, you know what I'm saying, information that was gonna bring insight and shine a spotlight on us, on what was going on where they was from, you know what I'm saying? So, because, you know, the whole thing that she started off talking about was censorship and how, like, you know, they tried to censor people. And it's like, no, if you use your clout or your fame or notoriety or your spotlight for educational purposes, you shouldn't be censored, plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Ice Cube was saying. Like, nah, like, nigga, we was just telling y'all what was going on. Why was y'all censor us, and we trying to educate people so that we can get help? It's a war going on over here, but I just thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the beauty of rap, is because before rap music, you know, we didn't know nothing about nowhere outside of LA. You know, now we know what's going on out here
Ghetto
in New
News
York.
Network.
Yeah, you know, we know what's going on in the South. We know what's going on everywhere because of rap music, and it's a good way to get ideas out, to let people know your situation, and we use that. You know, I learned from Public Enemy how they used it as a political platform,
Like me too.
and so you know, I took a little page off of that and said, yo, you know, I could really say some things that I feel deep inside on these records, and it's cool.
Understood. Excellent. So, what do your parents say to you? I'm always like, what do your parents think about all of that?
Well, you know,
Did you go through some grief in the house? Did you get stressed out? Did they stress you out over any of your lyrics or anything like that? They just kind of let you...
As long as I wasn't gangbanging, they was cool. You know, as long as I wasn't out there, you know, robbing people and you know, doing all that, you know, they felt it was a constructive way of using my time. So, you know, if I want to rap about that, go ahead.
All right.
You know, and
now, you also a parent.
Yeah.
And a husband.
Yeah.
That's real life right there.
Yeah, that's the real deal.
And you've been a daddy for a while.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your family.
You know, I had the coolest family in the world to me because, you know, my kids are real nice kids, you know, and you know, people would think, you know, Ice Cube would have some bad kids because of the music I speak about, but, you know, they're well-rounded, and I try to teach them not only the negative, but not only the positive, but the negative about the world. That way they'll have a better head start, you know. You know, I learned about a lot of things just growing up and seeing how they happen, and by being able to teach them and show them, yo, if you do this, you know, it can be bad for you. You know, if you do this, this is the cool route, and be able to show them both sides. You know, I think they're well-rounded kids.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
Next.
Hey man, it's real, bro. Like, you know, just me navigating through life and meeting people, you know what I'm saying, from all different walks and backgrounds and ethnicities and cultures and shit. You know, I thought, you know what I'm saying, that everybody saw the world like me based off of where I was from, you know what I'm saying, growing up in the hood. And all of that based off my background, I thought that's what the world was, right? But the world is full of people with different perceptions, because perception is reality. And it's like, if you grow, let's say you grow up and everything is all unicorns and rainbows, right? The very first time that you step into somebody else's world, not of your own, it's going to be such a shock. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't know how to handle the shock. So when you are raised to be well-rounded, to basically, when you are raised on the principles of polarity, you know what I'm saying, how everything opposite and negative, you know what I'm saying, positive and negative, everything has an opposite, but they all go together, you become the most well-rounded, balanced being out there. You know what I'm saying? So it does give you an extra boost when it comes to navigating this life. You know what I'm saying? When you can understand the polarity of this world, this 3D realm, you know what I'm saying, that we live in as spiritual beings who are, you know what I'm saying, basically embodying avatars. But that's this ain't that type of video, man. Don't get me started. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going, dog. We got about 5 minutes left. My bad, y'all.
We're going to talk to Ice Cube about next Friday, which I saw, and it's hilarious. And later we're going to meet two young boys whose lives he touched. Stay with us.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Oh, you are silly.
I'm silly.
See, I got to see the movie. I got the privileges. Y'all have to go see it. You know, I saw it.
Yeah.
You were very funny in that movie.
I appreciate it.
Boy, look at that one nigga, little young boy. Hey, young Mike Epps, man. Look at that. The type shit, boy. Head shining. Boy, super light skin. You can really see the nigga hairline. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no comedian. I ain't finna be roasting. I don't need these niggas coming in my head. If y'all mess around to make this video go viral, boy, the nigga tried to get on Mike Epps' head. But nah, no, sir. Hey, I digress. Boy, look at you, boy. Shit.
How'd you hook up with Ice Cube? How'd you guys meet?
We was at a strip club. I was performing at the Comedy Store in L.A. on Sunset, and Cube happened to be in the house and seen me do my thing and put me on. had to go
All right. Now, this is your first. It's your first major acting role as well.
Yeah.
How was it hard for you? Did they give you pointers or did they tips?
He a pro, man.
Yeah, man.
Because you look real comfortable. You didn't look nervous. You looked like Day Day.
Yeah, well,
Cousin Day Day.
Cousin Day Day.
I mean, you stepping into a role, you kind of take over the Chris Tucker character. Y'all also a Friday, right? Yeah. So, I mean, Chris Tucker did it like an amazing job in that movie. It was so funny in that movie. And he kind of got his launch from that movie, in my opinion. That was like, that was the one that got him noticed. Yeah. So now you have stepped into kind of that new character that he would have been in this movie. What, do you feel like you got to
I'm glad he didn't do it.
live up to that expectation, that level?
No, I'm glad he didn't do it.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have no job.
Right. Right.
I would hope so.
But I just approached it like it was a role, you know, and I just did what I had to do. It was never in my mind. Plus, Ice Cube told me, man, don't even worry about that, man, because that's...
Man, don't even worry about that. Nigga, the eye, it's all in the eyes, nigga. That shit funny, bro. My fault, y'all.
They gonna hit you with that. And plus, little kids be blowing my ego. I be in the mall. They be saying, is Smokey gonna be in the movie? I be like, no, get your little brother away. But it's cool. I love Chris Tucker,
Smokey
man.
in rehab, man.
Yeah, Smokey in rehab, man.
Smokey's still smoking. You had a question?
I want to know how you did you come up with the name Ice Cube?
Ice Cube, that was the name my brother gave me when I was little. I used to always try to talk to his women. He's like 9 years older than me, so I used to try to talk to his women when they called the house, and he said I was being too cool. And he started calling me Ice Cube, Ice Cube, Ice Cube. And it stuck with me. He don't even call me that no more, but it stuck with me, and I just kept it.
That's shocking, because most people don't want to be called by their nicknames that they had when they was little. They want to grow up into their new one, name themselves, like me.
I like it.
And, all of that type of stuff.
I like it.
This is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is hot.
Yeah.
This a Leah joint on here?
Bro, she beat me to it. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, dog. I'm a huge Aaliyah fan, but I grew up in that era. Yeah, I'm old. You feel me? To y'all. You know what I'm saying? But bro, that Aaliyah song, I don't wanna be without you. Nigga, that was on this soundtrack, and I remember being a kid, bro, like 9 years old, listening to the movie and hearing that song in the background, and then hearing it on the radio, bro. That was like my favorite song, bro, in 2000, bro. Like, oh my God, and that's bro. That sound. They also had this song with Busy Mom. This is what we. This is what get a back on the road. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, yeah.
Is sick with it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if y'all up on the soundtrack yet, but go get the soundtrack. The Leah joint is hot to death. That's
Yeah, no doubt. Aaliyah got Big G, Wyclef,
You got a,
Wu-Tang, Busy Bone.
you got Wu on here.
Busy Bone.
You got Wyclef John. You got everybody on here. Y'all spend a little money on this soundtrack. I see.
Just a little
It's
bit.
some good deals.
A little bit.
So the movie is about to come out, guys. Go see. You got a question? He said, "Psst, excuse me, I guess I ain't going to break. I'm gonna have to take it on up. This better be a good one too."
No, I got a question for Mike, you know. I mean, I know it's an honor working with Ice Cube, but do you plan to go into movies or stay in the comedy?
I'm gonna do whatever I can do, man. I like the comedy, but the movie put that turkey and cheese in the crib.
It's so funny.
This question is directed to you. I wanted to ask you, what female actors would you like to work with?
Bro, my fault. This how you know somebody dubbed. Y'all don't even know what dubbed mean. Basically, somebody took an old VHS tape of this and put it digital. You know what I'm saying, to upload, because the quality, oh my God, it's hurting my ears. My ears. Anyway, it's almost done, man. We got a minute left.
Man, it don't matter. You know, I don't trip off that. You know, as long as the movie good. You know, I would love to work with Latifah. You know, I'm gonna write you something, Latifah. We're gonna get down in the movie.
You don't have to, you know what I mean? Because you know, unfortunately, I didn't get up in here because of them scheduling conflicts.
Yeah.
But my girl got the role, which I said anyway. Rage, Lady of Rage, y'all know, rapper Lady of Rage, actor. Another rapper turned actors in this movie, playing Baby D, and it's so funny. Cause you funny, boy.
Man.
You gotta go see the movie, and I can't tell you all the parts, cause then you're not gonna want to go.
You know about all the new snacks, the year 2000 snacks. Boy, say that nigga. Hey, let me stop.
See it. So, first of all, I just want to thank you guys for coming on the show. Thank you, Mike Q. Thank you so much, baby.
Thanks for
Good luck
having
with
me.
everything. You're welcome back here anytime. Anytime y'all got something new coming out, drop that new album, come break it on our show. We would love to have you back.
All right, man. This has been a reaction video, man. It was crazy seeing how young they was, and you know, especially Mike Epps, you know, being asked questions by the crowd, you know, about, you know, what is his plans? What is his plans? Like, do he plan to, you know, do more movies or comedy? And, you know, clearly this year 2022, so that was 22 years ago, and it's like, if only that guy knew. So, but yeah, man, you know, I'm done talking, man. You know, I just want to do a little quick reaction video, man. Test out my new equipment, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. And y'all go check out the music, dog, on all platforms. Cam HutcH. Woo! Hey. Hey. All platforms, dog. Cam HutcH. We out.